All right, it is Kalamazoo Beer Week. I'm with Gonzo. It is Gonzos Biggdogg Brewing. Tell us a little bit about the Gonzo story.
It kind of all started with brewing in the garage, and then got a degree in brewing and ended up being the brewmaster at Old Peninsula Brew Pub for 8 years. Decided to move on from there. Was a research scientist at CalSec for 8 years, and I ran their research brewery, and we made a lot of different products for a lot of big beer companies there. And while I worked there, one of the investors that we have right now got a hold of me and said, "Hey, I hear you make good beer." Met him. We went for a little boat ride on Gun Lake, and we picked up another one of our investors that we have now.
Nice.
They tried the beers. They said put a business plan together. This whole project was about a 3-year project. During that 3 years, I helped Hophead Farms start their business. I volunteered a year's worth of my time there. Got the business plan done, took it back to them. They said it looks good. We went to the bank, and now we have Gonzos Biggdogg Brewing.
And the vanilla porter, first of all, is pretty much legendary. And you seem to be able to craft yourself out a great audience. I mean, it's a great place to brew beer at this point in time in the city. But for you, everybody's got their specialties. You've been able to do the same thing. It's been awesome.
Well, that's what's really unique about being a brewery in Kalamazoo. We have all these breweries now over the last 2 or 3 years, and everybody does have their own variety style of beer, which makes it great because when people come visit Kalamazoo or people that just live in Kalamazoo, they can do a microbrewery pub crawl or whatever and go to these different breweries and try different beers, and none of us really make the same beer, so it leaves a big variety for everybody, which is great, and I think that brings a huge visit from a lot of people that aren't from Kalamazoo come in because they do get that variety.
Are you getting that now where you see folks from Chicago and Iowa?
We have people come in here every week from anywhere from Florida to Alaska, a lot of people from Indiana, a lot of people from Chicago, a lot of people in the whole state of Michigan come. I mean, pretty much every weekend, I'm here and I'm talking to people, and virtually there's people from all over that come in here, and they go to every brewery in town. So that makes it great because then that way all of us can get a little piece of the pie, and it shows a very big highlight for us here. Compared to like some other places like Grand Rapids or some other places we're getting to be known a very big destination place for beer.
And it's kind of a beer geek destination point. I mean, the people who are drinking the beer, they know their beers.
Yeah, I mean, everybody shines off of all these people coming in because, other breweries send people to me, I send people to other breweries, so, everybody can taste everything here that's in town. It's good. It's good for business for Kalamazoo.
Did you expect? I mean, when you decided, to put Gonzos Biggdogg on the map, find a place and start, did you expect what you've got now? I mean, were you expecting that big, that fast?
Not really. We expanded like 3 times in 2 years, and we're expanding again tomorrow. We're getting 2 more 30-barrel bright tanks, so we can do more canning this year. No, I didn't expect that. It's been good that we've made some really good beers that people really enjoy, and I think that's helped us a lot.
Okay, so you mentioned the canning. How big was it for you to get cans out and distribute outside the brewery?
There's nothing more special than going into a store and seeing your beer canned and on the shelf. It's a pretty spectacular moment. There's no doubt about it.
From a sales standpoint, a success, yes?
Yeah, we've been doing pretty good. I actually plan on going out and doing more sales this year, and we'll probably get another person to do sales so we can get that distribution level up where my expectations are with it.
Do you expect to do more different beers, or is it still going to be just the vanilla porter?
We have planned on doing some more beers this year. And our little slogan this year is Year of the Beer for Gonzos. Yes, we want to get out a lot more variety of beers this year, and yes, they're going to be in cans. And we might do some specialties in some bottles also.
Rather, from a brewing guy standpoint, you've been brewing for an awful long time. Cans or bottles, does it matter?
Cans, I think, is the future right now. I think, light can't penetrate a can. It's better shelf life. It really doesn't taste any different than being in a bottle, and for shipping purposes, it's less costly than a bottle. So I mean, I think our patrons and everything, customers are coming around that, cans you can take boating and golfing, and there's just a lot more availability to take a can places where you can't take bottles.
Because at one point, brewmasters are like, look, I'll put it in bottles. I'm going to be snooty and not put it in cans. That kind of changed. In fact, it's changed a lot.
Well, Bell's kind of, started this whole canning thing. They kind of started the run in this area. And it's big out west, and I think, they see the trend. I see the trend. So I think, the way to go right now is to do cans right now.
What is it like, again, there's multiple places that anybody could go within Kalamazoo. Is it a friendly competition with you and Boatyard and Bell's and Tibbs and
Yeah, I mean, I think we're all comrades in brewing great beer, and all of us do make really good beer. So, we're all friends. We all help each other out. I've helped a lot of the breweries out. I think it's a competition, yes, but also I think we like to make sure that we help each other out because we all make more money off of that. So
how do you make the decision, collaborative effort to decide which beers to brew?
I mean, I've been letting my brewers kind of go ahead and make some stuff. I mean, I don't want to hold those guys back. We talk about it as a group, a brewing group back there, and then we say yay or nay, and most of the time it's yes, why not, let's do it, because we always have a lot of great ideas. So I don't know how many beers we've made since we've been open, but I think we've made beyond 70 different kinds of beers since we opened 2 years ago.
Anything out of that 70 that the response surprised you on a positive basis?
I think when we had like Keeper of the Hive, our anniversary ale, which is a triple IPA. We're going to make a different anniversary ale every single year with different hops, make it a different beer. The Great Pretzel Debate, that was a beer that we wanted to taste like a sourdough pretzel. That went really quick. The chocolate one porter went really fast. The Midnight Pumpkin Milk Stout went really quick.
Wow, there's a combination.
Yeah, that's really good. So, I mean, there's a lot of beers that went really fast on our second year anniversary. And also we have some new ones to see how those will go. The final, the Saturday, the 23rd, we're going to have a lot of brandy and bourbon aged stuff the whole day. So we're going to have quite a few different selections on that day. So Saturday the 23rd will be a big day. But virtually we have a lot of great beers on every single day of Beer Week. So I think, there's going to be a lot of people traveling around to a lot of breweries and drinking a lot of beer because there's a lot of really great beers that are going to be offered.
Seemingly, and it said the conversations I've had, there are a lot of very special beers that are going to be produced this week. It's going to be really interesting to go from place to place and try stuff that maybe people haven't brewed before.
Right, and I mean for us too, it's Beer Week is the big Beer Week. So that week you can get stuff that you wouldn't normally get from us on a daily basis, and same with a lot of other breweries. Also, I know that everybody brings their goods on Beer Week. To make it special for everybody, because there's a lot of people that come in from out of town for Beer Week. They take their whole vacation, that whole week's vacation, and just go to all the places every single day on Beer Week. So I know they did that last year. There's quite a few people I talked to last year that they make their vacation for Beer Week.
All right, so what's next? I mean, this last year was canned.
We're getting 2 more 30-barrel bright tanks, like I mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, so that will give us availability to do more canning runs and stuff like that. It'll give us a little bit more holding product. So we plan on doing a lot more cans this year. We plan on doing some specialty beers and maybe some bottles. We have some other products that we're going to have in the works, but we'll leave that for a little surprise for now.
All right, that sounds good. Gonzo, always good. If anybody wants any information, where do they go find out more about Gonzos?
You can go on our website, Gonzos Biggdogg Brewing website. We have a website on Facebook.
One of the cool things Gonzo is doing, too, is the canning demo. That's coming up January 22nd. Ever wanted to watch these things being canned, you can do that with Michigan Mobile Canning and West Michigan Beer Tours. It's a public canning session to benefit the Kalamazoo Children's Chorus. This is coming up on the 22nd. You'll also be able to get the limited edition silver cans in a full canning demo. That's going to start about 4 o'clock on the 22nd. All kinds of information available for you as all of these events with Kalamazoo Beer Week. You can go check out KalamazooBeerWeek.com.